Hey cookies, welcome to my channel, and today we are making a kale soup, so let's begin. So here you will see me actually peeling my russet potato. I am using this potato peeler that I got from my local market, and I'm just going to peel all of this skin off, and then I'm going to go ahead and dice my potatoes up. And you'll see. So now all of my skin is off of my potato, and now I'm going to go ahead and cut it into cubes. Now this is how I wanted my potatoes cut up. You can cut them into smaller sizes if you like, but this will do for me. Also, the potato helps thicken up the soup as well because it's a natural starch. So that helps thicken up the soup if you guys did not know. But after we do this, we're going to go ahead and prep our onions. I have sliced onions, but I'm just going to dice them up a little bit. Mind you, I'm using all the ingredients that were already in my refrigerator. Sometimes you have to do that to make a meal, especially in these times. And also, I already cleaned my kale. I triple washed it, and I just pretty much not diced it, but just peeled it apart into smaller pieces because kale does shrink. And we're going to put that in our soup. So I'll be back once I dice my onions. Now here you're going to see me add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil to my pot. Mind you, the heat is already on a medium heat. So I'm just getting this oil nice and hot so I can go ahead and saute my onions and also saute my white potatoes. So you want to saute these onions for about 2 minutes until they are nice and translucent. And we're also going to go ahead and season our onions and potatoes as well. Now, mind you, this pot was super hot, so I did have to go ahead and turn the heat down just a little bit, a tad bit, because I do have a gas stove and my eyes do tend to get very hot. So I did go ahead and add some Tony's Creole seasoning, about half a tablespoon of that. And now, mind you, you want to add your potatoes in as well so you can season them. So now I'm going in with about a tablespoon of some paprika for some nice coloring. And then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of my adobo all-purpose seasoning. Now this one has the pepper in it. And also about a half a tablespoon of some chicken bouillon. And I am using the powder, as you can tell. And I'm using about a tablespoon of some ginger. Ground ginger at that. And then I'm using a pack of sazon. And I'm just going to go ahead and give this a nice stir. Now, mind you, you want to make sure all of your potatoes are evenly coated with seasoning along with your onions. So once you're done stirring your potatoes around and your onions around, I went ahead and added a whole container of vegetable broth. Now, mind you, you're just going to let this simmer on a medium-low heat and probably about 20 to 30 minutes. All you want to do is just make sure your potatoes are fork tender, but also you don't want them too mushy because you still want them to hold their shape. But also you want them tender. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes. Now here you did see me add about a tablespoon of minced garlic. I forgot to add that when I added my
onions and potatoes when I first sauteed them, but it doesn't matter. They're still going to cook. And also I am using a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. So once this came to a nice little boil, of course, like I said, I reduced the heat and I let it simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes. And I did not cover this pot with a lid. I just let it cook without the lid. So after the 25 minutes was up, I added my kale and let this cook for an additional 10 minutes until the kale was nice and wilted. And one more thing, I did add a little bit more adobo, about a 1/2 tablespoon on top of the kale, just to make sure they got a little bit extra seasoning in there, and about another 1/2 tablespoon of some chicken bouillon powder. Now, this is optional. You don't have to do it, but I chose to, just so my kale can have a nice flavor to it. I added about a tablespoon of some grated Parmesan cheese. And this is the finished product. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And please remember to like, subscribe, and support my channel. And we'll chat soon.